Joining me now from Southern California, president of Wilsey Asset Management, Brent Wilsey. Brent, okay, so we'll have Sanders owning Medicare for all. Don't worry about the $3 trillion price tag every year. Don't worry about that. That's just a minor detail. And then we'll have Elizabeth Warren touting her success tax. So if you make a certain threshold, she's going to punish your success. But either way, these candidates stand for redistribution of wealth. And if you look at it from a capitalist perspective, this really is the opposite of what this nation is supposed to stand for.
It is, Graham. And what I look at is that I don't think they have a chance. I think right now it's great TV. It's going to be riled up. I think the real ones that are going to compete are going to be Joe Biden and obviously Kamala Harris. And Joe Biden, I think he's going to be the winner here. I think he'd do the least harm to our economy if he by chance got elected. But he has changed. I remember his campaign used to be he's the average Joe and he's like everybody else. Well, not any longer. The last 2 years, he's made about $15 million, so he can't make that claim any longer. But I think what's actually helped is now he realizes that what capitalism is. Like, I can make some money here if I work hard and do something besides government.
He's a little bit of a late learner. Not exactly lunchbox Joe when you're making that kind of coin. Speaking of coin, debt ceiling. So here we go again. Both sides want to increase the debt ceiling. Only this time, the Trump administration is saying to old Nancy Pelosi and company, hey, listen, if you want to raise the debt ceiling, there's going to have to be some spending cuts along with it. Now, we wouldn't want to throw rational economic thinking into the public arena of Washington, D.C., would we?
No, Graham, that would not be normal. But we actually do want to do that. I mean, we've now raised the revenue. More revenue is coming in. I think we'll be on that track. More revenue will be coming in future years as well. I can't wait to be 2024. I think we'll see some good things. But we now have to cut some spending. And I was very disappointed because he gave her just find $150 billion, I think it was,
right,
about $574 billion. Just take some spending cuts here, and came back with crickets, nothing. No, not going to do anything. Why not come back with a counteroffer? I get very frustrated, like the Democrats don't want to be part of the country. They just want to fight with each other. And we need to do this. If we can get this done, which I believe we will, we're going to have a very good economy for the next 3, 4, 5 years down the road. But they got to do some spending cuts. And yes, someone's going to get hurt, but we got to do it, Graham.
And the president was talking about it today, how the Obama administration, along with the Congress, of course, doubled the national debt. Now, it's improved a little bit, but there's been massive explosion of the debt since Obama left office as well. And, again, if we know our Constitution, it is the Congress that spends the money. These people have to get their act together, and there needs to be a voice on Capitol Hill about the $23 trillion debt and the 220-something and growing unfunded liability. And that would be what we've talked about on this program multiple times, Social Security, Medicare. The actuaries, Brent, they're going to be going broke within our lifetime. I mean, I'm talking in a matter of 2 to 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, changes have to come through, and we got to cut the spending. We're increasing the revenue. Now we got to cut the spending, and someone's going to be hurt. And I don't know who it's going to be, but we've got to get on track. We've got to be responsible with the money, just like your home budget.
Right.
If you bring in this amount of money, you've got to cut the spending to grow. So that's what we got to do, and I'm hoping they'll come together on this. I know President Trump will not give up, but gosh, we have a deadline of what? Is it August 1st? I think they leave or something for a vacation or summer break or something.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Yeah, ostensibly going back to their districts. Well, if they need a good accountant, I know a guy in Ronson Shermoon. He's on the program once in a while. If the federal government needs a guy that can balance the books, I think Ronson's the guy to do it. Brent, thank you.
Yeah,
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.